Right now at 5, tornado touchdown. Eau Claire County reportedly hit not by 1, but 4.
Plus, no money, no problem. How more and more people are buying groceries.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, the cleanup continues after severe weather slammed the Midwest.
The National Weather Service now confirming 4 tornadoes touching down in Eau Claire County. Our meteorologist Nicole Skalicki is on the scene surveying the damage.
Just before 8 p.m. last night, a confirmed tornado touched down just 20 miles south of Eau Claire. We talked to a local couple who seemed to avoid a direct hit, but their house did not go unscathed. A broken window, patio furniture, broken tree limbs, and even their roof all felt the full impact of the tornado.
So it's interesting from a surgical standpoint how the funnel cloud, as they indicated it was, just kind of meanders through, avoiding most of the house, fortunately, but we did lose branches, trees, and like I say, shingles, but it could have been a lot worse.
This is Nicole Skalicki reporting for News 8 Now.
And a possible tornado in Winnebago, Minnesota. The National Weather Service said it received multiple tornado reports yesterday, and there could have been 2 tornadoes in the area. Southern Minnesota also experienced hail ranging from ping pong to golf ball size. Now, Greg, you were hinting at it yesterday. Once we got through all of that, the rest of the week should be relatively calm in comparison.
Yeah, the good news is, we're going to have a quiet conditions. Now, we still have rain chances coming back in the forecast, but nothing severe, nothing really heavy amounts of rain, and then really it's quite pleasant. But the good news for Wednesday, it was chilly today with that northwest wind behind the cold front that came through, and that cooler air, it definitely felt it. We're going to see milder conditions, but there's all your storm reports, and you see the tornadoes. There's actually 4, as Ken mentioned up there, all EF0s, EF1s, fairly small tornadoes were in the Eau Claire, and then the one further into Minnesota is indicated right there. But a lot of hail, but notice the line really fell apart as we called it. A gust front got ahead of it, which weakened that line as it pushed through. We still had a nice light show going through here late in the evening, but overall we didn't see much else. Good news is all the cloud cover has kind of dissipated too. We're going to have clearing skies. Temperatures was below average this time of year, but still we're up to the upper 50s, low 60s. The good news is the wind's decreasing. It should be fairly quiet evening, kind of on the chilly side a little bit, 46 at 10 p.m. Similar story of La Crosse. Clearing skies, getting down to 50. The winds will be light, but it will be kind of chilly, so you'll definitely need the jacket going on. Unfortunately, we have a break Wednesday, and as I mentioned, we do have showers coming back Thursday, maybe into Friday, but the better news is if you got weekend plans, it's still shaping up to be very nice, and that includes 70s.
All right, that's good news. Thank you. A woman missing for nearly 9 years has been found dead. Shanna Boito of Chippewa Falls went missing in 2016. She was last seen in St. Cloud, Minnesota on June 22nd that year. A property owner recently found human remains on County Road 74, the location where Boito reportedly vanished. The case is still being investigated. Still no word on what caused a fire today in La Crosse. It happened on the 400 block of Carr Street just after 5 a.m. 2 fire trucks battled the blaze. Luckily, no one was found inside. Firefighters say the building's roof was heavily damaged.
In La Crosse, a push to make changes to Northside Railroad crossings is drawing controversy.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit picks up the story from here.
On Monday, 2 city committees voted to contest plans from the state that could close this intersection. Wisconsin's Department of Transportation wants to make changes to railroad crossings at 2 intersections, Avon and Hager Streets and Liberty and St. Cloud Streets. According to the DOT's proposal, it's part of a plan related to the Intercity Passenger Rail Project. The DOT's proposed modifications include extending medians and adding 4-way stops. But at the Liberty and St. Cloud intersection, the plan would create cul-de-sacs on all 4 existing roadway approaches, cutting off vehicle access to that intersection.
You've got to think about emergency vehicles trying to get through. You've got to think about kids getting back and forth to school. You've got to think about just generally people moving about their neighborhood.
That's why Goggin and fellow council member Barb Jansen are sponsoring a resolution to contest the DOT's plan. At 6 tonight, the city's J&A committee will vote on the resolution. Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
Investigators say the former Wisconsin clerk who failed to count 200 ballots violated multiple policies. Findings show Maribeth Witzel-Bell didn't report the missed ballots until December 18th, also failing to provide instructions on handling the ballots to make sure they were all counted. The report also says no laws were violated and the uncounted votes would not have made a difference in any race or referendum question.
Electrical students at Western Technical College have some new tools to power up their training. Xcel Energy just donated a transformer to the college. The equipment gives apprentices some hands-on experience, something school officials say is helping prepare them for immediate success in the field.
You know, this is a very unique opportunity for apprentices in our area. You know, I do not think that there is another spot in the state of Wisconsin at a technical college that the electricians have an opportunity to work on equipment of this size.
Western and Xcel officials also toured the Apprenticeship and Industry Training Center.
La Crosse students will soon benefit from $44,000 in Gold Star grants. The Public Education Foundation is funding 18 projects, everything from building a tiny home at Logan High to bringing authors to elementary schools. All funding comes from local businesses and community donors.
Teachers have a lot of wonderful ideas, and staff members in schools want so much to connect with their students, and sometimes the barrier is budgets. So through Gold Star grants, they can really bring their brightest ideas to life, and there's some really great examples of that in this round, and we're just so honored to connect the community generosity to these great ideas.
The foundation has awarded over $1.3 million in grants since it was founded in 1988.
Still to come tonight, how President Trump is celebrating the 100th day of his second term.
Plus, how Amazon planned to call out President Trump's tariffs and the White House's response when we come back.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
If nagging, persistent joint pain has upended your life, listen, there's a solution for long-lasting relief. No surgery, drugs, or downtime. QC Kinetics uses a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue in your knees, shoulders, hips, and more. QC Kinetics targets the source of your pain, not just the symptoms. Thousands of patients have experienced life-changing results, and they're right here. Find out if you're a candidate for this game-changing therapy. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado. Or get $4,350 total value. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Prevent costly repairs with Shell Rotella T4 heavy-duty diesel motor oil. It offers triple protection, helping control wear, deposits, and emissions. Get a gallon for $11.99 after rebate. From hitches to ratchet straps and everything in between, we've got all your hauling needs covered. TowSmart designs and manufactures durable steel towing products that resist rust and corrosion. Get this tri-ball trailer hitch for $24.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
In just a bit, President Trump will mark his first 100 days of his second term in Michigan.
It comes after easing some tariffs on the car industry. CBS's Erica Brown has the latest.
President Trump is marking the 100th day of his second term with a trip to Michigan, home of the U.S. auto industry, as the White House announces it's easing some tariffs on automakers.
We just wanted to help them during this little transition.
The 25% tariff on imported vehicles and auto parts will remain, but automakers won't be subject to the additional duty on imported steel and aluminum, and they'll get some offsets for cars finished in America. The administration says the relief measures will encourage more U.S. production and new factories.
If they can't get parts, we didn't want to penalize them.
The Trump administration is also highlighting what they say is a major economic achievement of the president's first 100 days. Trillions of dollars of investment commitments, including billions from companies like Apple and Nvidia.
All of these investment commitments are estimated to generate at least 451,000 new high-paying jobs for American workers.
The latest CBS News poll shows a majority of Americans think the U.S. economy is getting worse under President Trump, and the administration is focusing too much on tariffs and not enough on lowering prices.
Trump's reckless tariffs are going to make high price of groceries, gas, housing, utilities, clothing, electronics, and other essential goods even worse.
Trump's trade policies have also led to uncertainty on Wall Street with stock market volatility, but Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent downplayed concerns.
President Trump creates what I would call strategic uncertainty in the negotiations. So he is more concerned about getting the best possible trade deals for the American people.
Bessent says he expects more certainty to come as trade deals are announced. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
CBS News has a new poll out marking Trump's first 100 days. 53% of people think the U.S. economy is getting worse. His overall job approval is at 45%, and only 38% believe Trump is doing a good job handling inflation.
Amazon is taking on President Trump's tariffs, sort of. Earlier today, Amazon said it would start displaying tariff costs for consumers next to the product's price. About 70% of products sold by Amazon are made in China. The White House quickly slammed the move.
This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years?
Amazon has now reportedly scrapped the plan. The decision came after a reported call between President Trump and Amazon's Jeff Bezos.
Inflation has people getting creative when buying groceries. According to LendingTree, more people are turning to buy now, pay later loans. In April, the program jumped up 25% compared to 14% a year ago. But when it came to payments, 41% of people say they paid late in the past year. That's up from 34% a year ago. Still to come, some unfortunate timing.
How this storm caught up with school kids during their bus pickup when we come back.
After a chilly start to Wednesday, we're going to have some pleasant conditions. Unfortunately, we do have increasing clouds and the chance of showers going into Wednesday night and Thursday night. We'll track out the showers, show you how much rain we'll get, and what the weekend has in store. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Like select bags of Timberline mulch, now 5 for $10. All fishing rod and reel combos are on sale. Plus, we've lowered prices store-wide, so you can find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Cordell's Automotive wants to thank you for voting us Best of La Crosse County for another year. With 7 locations, Cordell's is even easier to find near you. As a family-owned business, we truly get what it takes to care for your vehicle so that you and your loved ones can be safe and protected. We're honored to be your first choice in auto repair, mechanic, tire shop, and oil changes. Schedule an appointment and let us help you know you're safe.
Style
or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra.
Or get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or get over $5,300 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
At Knutson Roofing, we know a cheap roof isn't good, and a good roof isn't cheap. When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with the bargain bin. Go with the pros you can trust. Knutson Roofing, over 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Choose the best with no regrets. Call 715-ROOFING today and get a $250 Visa gift card with your completed roof.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
This is video out of Hilliard, Ohio. A storm hitting today just as kids were getting out of school. You can see them running for the bus just as the rain is pouring down.
Well, that's happened to us before.
Oh yeah, caught somewhere without an umbrella. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
rain feels extra on the back of the neck.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, today was a lot more like it compared to yesterday. Not too treacherous last night, but hopefully we do have more sun in the forecast, Greg.
Yeah, and go back to that story is you got the phone, you got your app, you can see the radar, so at any time you can actually track that rain. So the good news with the phone and the app, you should be uninspected with the rain that comes in the forecast, and that's the good news to have in that. But yes, we are quiet now, and the good news going forward, minus some showers that we're going to have probably Wednesday night through Thursday night, it's going to be fairly a dry forecast too. That showers, there's pretty much light precipitation. We're not expecting much thunder, obviously not any severe weather going on either. Weekend looks mild dry. We should have 70s. We could hit 80 going into early next week. And all of next week actually looks fairly dry too. So that's good news going in as we get really ramped up in the planting season here for the state of all the area. Overall, for cloud cover tomorrow, we'll just see increasing clouds in the afternoon. Here comes that rain or light showers. It probably will stay south or east or west of the area until about the evening commute. Some light showers will come through. And really the trend of all this whole system is most of the precipitation is going to be south of I-94. There will be some that kind of get up there, but I say bulk of it, especially in southwest Wisconsin, where probably the higher precipitation amounts will be, or maybe you have more steady or light rain. This will continue through the evening hour. You'll see a break or two here. Our next wave comes up with more light rain showers spreading across the area, probably early Thursday morning. You can see some of this area right there. We'll see that come through. And then towards the afternoon and Thursday, there'll be breaks in the precipitation. We'll have more clouds for then actually light rainfall. That'll continue. We'll see that push east. We have another cold front behind it. This one will come through probably early Friday morning with some more light rain, but very light rain. You'll see that come through. Once that does, we should be looking good for the rest of the day Friday and then going into Saturday too. But Thursday and Friday, we're going to have more cloud cover, cooler conditions. We'll drop those back to the 50s to 60s and the light precipitation too. So not an all-day rain, definitely not a washout. Precipitation amounts, a lot more if you go further south, but even there we're looking maybe a quarter inch, and this is from Wednesday night all the way through Friday morning. Further north you go, a lot of areas, a tenth. There's some areas further north to like Russ County may not see any precipitation at all, just a lot of cloud cover. So not a huge event, but something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, temperatures tomorrow back to where we should be, the mid-60s. As we go through Thursday and Friday, we're going to drop those temperatures with all the cloud cover and precipitation. So more upper 50s, low 60s, a little bit below average, about 5 to 6 degrees below average will be. Friday, we're going to see actually more sun a little bit in the afternoon. Still some light precipitation in the morning. Temperatures pretty similar to Thursday, but we'll just get up to 60s. We'll have a northwest wind there, so it'll feel kind of chilly at times. Better news, here's your temperatures for Saturday. A lot of 60s, 70s not far to the west, so really fantastic conditions. It's a little bit above average or close to it. Then as we go throughout the 8-day forecast, you notice a lot of dry conditions through the weekend and early next week, although really don't see much in the way of precipitation chances, and we could be cracking 80 in a couple days, Monday, Tuesday. If you're looking for our next rainfall after that, maybe towards the end of next week we might have a little bit, but even then, it's not that impressive too. So we could be seeing a nice dry stretch of weather coming here. So the weekend looks good, but Wednesday night, Thursday, you're going to be dodging some showers here and there, but nothing severe, nothing strong.
Not too bad.
No.
Thank you, Greg. Still to come, Beyonce starting her new tour.
As she kicked off her first show of her Cowboy Carter tour when we come back.
It is almost the end of the school year, meaning final exams are just around the corner. Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, a few tips to help you keep your students from stressing over that academic anxiety.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. And at Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it. By offering best-in-class products and dependable solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. So when the work's all done, you can find value to enjoy the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Hello again. For those of you who've asked, Danielle's doing a great job taking over as GM here at the board store, and me, I just spent 3 delightful days at the Laba Home Show visiting with so many past customers who expressed what a great home improvement experience they had with the board store. Improving homes, improving lives. It's what we do. When you're happy, we're happy. If you're planning a home improvement this year, call or visit the board store soon. More than you'd expect for less than you thought.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. Meeting you locally where you are online. Get breaking news or other quick links. Follow us on X at News 8 News. What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
SoFi Stadium has been invaded by cowboy hats and boots for the kickoff of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour.
Her fans have embraced her country album, and now she's playing SoFi Stadium for 5 nights before moving on to Chicago. Once there, she'll play Soldier Field for 3 nights, and then she takes her act on the road through much of the summer.
Okay.
And look at those costumes and props.
Yeah, it's quite expressive.
Blue Ivy is going to be performing with her as well.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Bayhive, get your boots ready. I looked at the lineup. I still haven't been to a Beyonce concert. I'd love to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, have you?
No.
Oh, okay. I would like to go. I'm not too excited about this lineup, though. This wasn't my favorite album, but it looks like it's going to be a great time.
It looks like they're pulling out all the stops.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $900 off select Beautyrest Black adjustable sets and choose a free gift with purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery. Beautyrest Black and free gift with purchase now at Home Sleep Express.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
If nagging, persistent joint pain has upended your life, listen, there's a solution for long-lasting relief. No surgery, drugs, or downtime. QC Kinetics uses a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue in your knees, shoulders, hips, and more. QC Kinetics targets the source of your pain, not just the symptoms. Thousands of patients have experienced life-changing results, and they're right here. Find out if you're a candidate for this game-changing therapy. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation.
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for Midnight in Paris on May 3rd, sponsored by TrustPoint at lacrossesymphony.org.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
All right, it's going to be a much quieter night than we had last night. In fact, actually kind of cool. We'll get back down to the upper 30s, and some areas could get below freezing, which it is that time of year where frost becomes a little bit more of an issue as we get into the planting season, but most areas should stay above that as of right now. Overall, the forecast, we're looking at the showers coming back in Wednesday evening through Thursday night. It's not an all-day type rain or all-day night type rain. There will be periods of it. Otherwise, dry for Friday. You see those temperatures, and the weekend looks great. And next week looks dry for the most part right now, and we could be cracking 80 a couple days.
Nice.
Looks like we got a dry stretch coming, so that's good news for all the planting.
So your fire pit should be done any day now. He's halfway done, everyone. He's building it by hand. It overlooks the river. Everyone's invited.
Multi-talented here.
Yeah. What circumference we talking about for that fire pit?
Well, I didn't measure out that, but it's half a circle.
It's half a circle. Hey, fire pit's a fire pit. Looking forward to it.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight at 5.
And we'll see you back at 6.